She makes me poop, and I make her pee. Why? Because we're flippin' psychos! Hello, welcome back to P-Storm. I am Pluvius Lilon, and today we're playing Danganronpa 2. And when we last left off, we got on a very suspicious train to a place where we are now imprisoned. It hit a little too close to home, but now we're stuck in this weird place that the Strawberry House, he called it. So let's oh yeah, we were left alone with Nekomaru. Let's magnificently find the exit with our very own hands. If we do that, it'll solve everything. Let's take a look at these flowers. There's a lot of different types of flowers blooming in the garden. Looks like there's sunflowers, but I guess there aren't any strawberries. No matter where I look, every area is decorated with strawberry patterns. I don't hate strawberries, but if these patterns continue, I might start to get sick of them. According to Monokuma's map, the only thing on the third floor is the park we're currently at. Then, looks like I don't have any business on this floor. Just so you know, Hajime, let me know whenever you're feeling thirsty. Is he talking about a soda fountain? I don't really want to drink anything that comes out of his eyes. Whoa! It's like that Windows screensaver. According to the map, there should be guest rooms in the lounge on the second floor. Alright, I shall go explore the guest rooms. The lounge is all you. Yeah, got it. Okay, Okay, we got a giant bowl of ice cream and a giant teacup. And Nekomaru right over there. The crummy room. Yeah, I know he said he'd be exploring the desk rooms, but... Okay, let's take a look around. It's the monitor used to communicate with us. If the Future Foundation is behind this, the fact that Monokuma uses this screen means he's their ally. Monomi, Monokuma, the Future Foundation, they're all our enemies. Okay. That's about all we're getting out of that. Okay, that is also a crummy room. Let's take a look at the... I just heard something. Okay, about 700 steps until Monokuma coughs up the coins. So this is the lounge. This is also completely covered in strawberries. It's gonna be difficult to relax here. I guess for now, I should look for things I might be able to use. Ah, there's a telephone. The fact that there's a phone in this building is clearly suspicious. Will I be able to call somewhere with this? When I walked toward the telephone, I immediately noticed it. What is this? Instead of numbered buttons, it's just a single button with a grape image on it. But why grapes? Why not strawberries? Well, for now, I'll give it a press. Sounds like it's connecting to somewhere. But no one's picking up. What a mysterious device. It may be used for summoning rituals. A novice shouldn't carelessly touch it. It's probably not that dangerous. Aside from the button, it looks like just any other regular telephone. But it doesn't work like a normal telephone, and I don't even know where it was connecting to. Jeez, what's going on? My 4 Dark Devas of Destruction are investigating the area, but it seems there's nothing of note to report. Why have you given up? There may still be something on this floor which we have not searched yet. Yeah, you're right. It's still too soon to give up. Good. I leave this matter to your discretion. Alright. I should try exploring the first floor I haven't seen yet. Who's that? There's an old portrait hanging on the wall. Why would there be a portrait in a place like this? Seems very out of place. Also, the placard on this portrait, Hope's Peak Academy founder, Izuru Kamukura. Why would a portrait of someone as important as the founder of Hope's Peak Academy be in a place like this? Also, this name, it's so hard to pronounce. Bro, I'm not even Japanese and I pronounced it fine. The fuck? Thanks to the wall clock, I know what time it is, but knowing the time isn't gonna help things. Doop 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 boop boop boom. I can hear voices inside. Sounds like someone's in there. Hey, what'd you want to talk about? Well, you know, I'm sure you don't want to hear this since I caused a similar incident. I already know that a guy like me has no right to say this to you, but when I look at you, I just have to say something. Then spit it out. You don't need to act so stubborn, you know, because I know what you're going through. The only reason you're standing here right now is because someone sacrificed himself for you. You feel guilty about that, isn't that right? Hey, what are you talking about? So you don't want to be honest about it, huh? Well, I understand that feeling, too. Seriously, what the hell are you talking about? But like he said, it's better to just be alive. It might hurt to look at his painful appearance right now. But you're much better off because at least he's still alive. I mean, for me. Sorry. Are you crying? Right now, I feel very grateful to her. But I can't tell her that anymore. But you're different, so make sure you tell him how grateful you are. Wait, so what are you trying to say again? I quietly left the guest room so they wouldn't notice me. Come on, there's a Monokuma right there. Just grab it. Fuyuhiko took the time to talk to her, but it looks like Akane didn't really understand the conversation. Okay, so there might be people in the other guest rooms as well. Let's check out this other crummy room that I didn't check, because I thought it would be the same as the first one. Phew! Nope. Looks like it's about the same. Oh well. Okay, there's the stairs to the third floor. Okay, so there's only one standard room. Let's check out the deluxe rooms. Oh, how fancy. What? Why is there like a skull with lollipops in its eyes? Okay, nothing in here. What about this one? However, I never expected we'd lose 3 people during my absence. Yeah. Hiyoko and Ibuki. Those two are quite a noisy bunch. It's as if a fire was smothered. And I cannot believe Mikan was the one who murdered them. That's why, no matter what shape you're in, we're all extremely happy that you came back to us. That I must live up to everyone's expectations. As long as I'm here, I will not tolerate any more victims. I won't allow it! Alright, on to the first floor, I guess. Boop, 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 boop. There wasn't anything terribly important on the third or second floor, but that doesn't mean there's nothing here. I should look around thoroughly. Let's take a look at the bathrooms. Come on, let me in. This building is peculiar. Look at the inside of this bathroom. I can't take a peaceful shit like this. Preventing me from taking a good shit. This house is certainly defective. Looks like this is a bathroom. Every time I see a bathroom, I get this lonely feeling. When in the world is my constipation going to be fixed? I got news for you. Mr. Robot. Alright, let's take a look at this clown door. The final dead room. Maybe later. What's up, Nagito? Everyone is a symbol of hope. They're all completely different compared to a quitter like me. I'm terribly sorry that someone like me is forced to be with everyone like this. What? Is there anything you want to say to me? No, nothing. The possibility isn't zero. I do think that it's extremely close to zero, but it's never gonna be zero no matter what. I'm sorry, Hajime. What happened? Did you get tired again? No, I was just thinking, why strawberry? Huh? Why is that? Personally, I think tangerines are totally fine too. Or even fruits like peaches and apples. Yeah, any of those fruits would have been fine. Then why strawberry? Who knows? Such a mystery. Yeah. What was that conversation just now? Should be pineapple, like Pizza Tower. Let's see what this final dead room is all about. This door looks like it gives off a different vibe compared to everything else. The final dead room?
Allow me to explain. The final dead room is a challenge given to you by Headmaster Monokuma. Only those who win the life-threatening game that occurs in this room will be able to reach the Octagon, the fabled Holy Land where the ultimate weapon sleeps. Now then, if you're feeling heroic and you're willing to risk your life to continue living, you should challenge the final dead room.
Life-threatening game? What the hell is that? Did he just say I can obtain the ultimate weapon if I win? How stupid. Who the hell's gonna do that? And Chiaki's just like, move, asshole. Okay, elevator. Probably just goes back to the 3rd floor. Isn't this an elevator? But that's weird. The only stairs are between this building's 2nd and 3rd floor. Does this mean there's a basement? There's a button next to the door. A grape image. It's the same as the button on the lounge telephone. What will happen if I press this? And so, without really thinking about it, I tried pressing that button, but it's not reacting at all. Is it out of order? I don't really get it, but looks like this elevator isn't usable. What is it, Hajime? Did you find something? That final dead room place sounds suspicious, but going inside might be a little dangerous. Monokuma did mention a life-threatening game. It's not even worth playing if all you get after winning is a weapon. Now then, the others should be at Strawberry Tower at the far back of Strawberry Hall. Let's get going already! Alright. On through Strawberry Hall, I guess. According to the map, Strawberry Tower is on the other side of this door. There's no doorknob? There's no way we can open the door like this. Maybe you just have to press the button that's next to the door? You know, the one that has open written on it? I wonder what that means. It's funny. It's spelled just like the word open. Why do they call it open when you open the food, ope out the hot, eat the food? Anyway, I just have to press this button then? Nekomaru raised his right arm and vigorously slammed the button more times than he needed to. Whoops. So, this is Strawberry Tower, huh? The building's shaped like a huge circle. Plus, the ceiling is so high I can't really make it out. Jeez, more of these bright red decorations. What terrible taste. Well, with a name like Strawberry Tower, I guess the terrible decorations are intentional. That's right. This is Strawberry Tower, right? Then why do I see something that doesn't match the strawberry theme at all? This is such terrible taste. I don't know, grapes are pretty good, man. Well, if Monokuma did the decorating, it's a given that this place would have terrible taste. There's a huge door at the far back of the tower, but there's a grape image on it. I thought this was Strawberry Tower. Wait, this image... doesn't it match the one on the lounge phone and also the one that we found near the first floor elevator? Perhaps this door might be the exit. Huh? Exit? Take a look at the map we received from Monokuma. There's a door at the far back of Strawberry Tower, but nothing is drawn on the other side of that door. Now, doesn't this mean that the exit is on the other side of the store? Therefore, we must try to confirm it by opening this door. Nekomaru let out a battle cry, grabbed the doorknob tightly with both hands, and attempted to pry the door open. However... What does this mean? The doorknob won't budge, not even one bit. Is it locked? Well, shit. It appears to be locked tight. In that case, I shall use my full power. Whoa! With a fierce roar, Nekomaru put all his power into grabbing the doorknob with both hands. But... Not yet. Here it comes. The incredible strength of 1,000,000 horsepower. Whoa! Wait, isn't it creaking? If you break off the doorknob, we'll be stuck in here. That would be bad. So, shouldn't we discuss with everyone else first before you attempt to force your way through? You have a point. Very well then. Even though the door would have opened soon, I'll give it a rest. Then let's go back to Strawberry House and discuss this with everyone. If they'll listen to what I have to say, that is. Is it just me, or does it seem rowdy by the elevator over there? Did something happen?
Yo, how you guys doing? Were you able to get a general idea of Strawberry House's side?
Strawberry House's side? That's a strange thing to say. It sounds like there are other buildings.
Of course! That's why there's this thing called a contact elevator.
Contact elevator, you say?
Even though it's an elevator, it's a big mistake to think that it moves vertically. This is an elevator that travels along a rail, so even moving horizontally is easy as pie.
Then, does this elevator go to a different building?
That's right, to Grape House.
Grape House?
The Funhouse is an enormous building that's made up of other buildings. Well, we can worry about the details when we get to Grape House. I'll be going ahead.
I don't really get it, but he just wanted to tell us to go to Grape House this time, right? And that we must ride that elevator, right? What should we do? Ha! We just have to go for it. The only way we can overcome this situation is to make a move. But still, you know... What, you scared? Oh, hell no. Why are you saying that in front of Miss Sonia? Fine, I'll fucking go. I'm not scared at all. Well, I don't have it as bad as Kazuichi, but I do have a bad feeling about this. but we can't just stand here and do nothing. Alright, let's go. When I pressed the grape button next to the door, it immediately opened. We stepped out onto the elevator, and off we went to Grape House. Is this already moving? If so, that'd be awesome. How so? I mean, it's not vibrating at all, right? This is probably a really high-performance elevator if it's not vibrating all that much. Maybe it's not actually moving. Alright, let's open the door and make sure. You cannot! That is too dangerous! After staying inside the vibration-free elevator, eventually the door in front of us suddenly opened. It appears we've arrived at our destination. So this is Grape House. No matter where I look, everything's plastered with grape patterns. I was already fed up with the strawberry patterns, but this is also unpleasant.
Okay, welcome to Grape House. Now then, allow me to explain the Grape House. Ta-da! This is Grape House in its entirety. So let's start explaining the first floor. Aside from the fact that there's no final dead room, it's basically no different from Strawberry House. Just like how there's a Strawberry Hall over there, there's a Grape Hall on this side. And when you go through Grape Hall, that just means there's a Grape Tower. The second floor of Grape House is the same as the second floor of Strawberry House. I've prepared 5 guest rooms in different types, along with a relaxing lounge. But the main attraction of Grape House is obviously the third floor, the Monokuma Archive. Everyone loves the Monokuma Archive. If you want to know about my proud accomplishments and contributions, feel free to study the literature here. Now then, this concludes the tour, but I believe it'd be difficult to understand if I just explain with words. So you should all use your own 2 feet to check out the inside of the building. That's all from me. Any questions?
Like, I'm starting to get hungry. Where's the food, anyway? I see a statue of Sakura in the background.
Huh? Is that necessary?
What are you saying? Of course it is.
But it's supposed to be an escape game, so how can there be any tension if there's no time limit? So I've decided to use your stomachs as the time limit.
What do you mean?
Well, simply put, it means kill someone before you starve to death.
What the heck?
If you're planning to kill someone, I highly recommend you make your kill as soon as possible. It'll be too late if you get so weak you have no energy to kill.
Hey, hold on. Starve? Damn it. How much more of this do we have to take until he's satisfied? Was he serious about there being no food? No, wait. That's the one thing I don't want. I don't mind starving as long as I can eat. Just let me eat already. As soon as she learned there was no food, she was overcome by hunger. Obsessions are truly annoying. But at least try to stay calm. Now's not the time for you to panic! Well, being loud here isn't going to help us, so for now, we should explore the inside of this building too. After all, if you don't give up, you're sure to find hope. Isn't that right, Fuyuhiko? Yeah, that's right. Then let's get started. The same pairing as before is fine, right? Hold on. This time around, I really want to pair up with Miss Sonia. She already left with Gundam. Looks like you're being avoided, not just rejected. Kazuichi, I understand that you're feeling down, but we'd better get going. Akane, you too. How much longer are you gonna stay shocked? Come on, let's go. With heavy steps, everyone left to explore Grape House. Now then, where should we start? since we're on the first floor, it might be okay if we start with Grape Tower. So you're saying you're going to start with the most suspicious place? Alright, then let's start with Grape Tower. Anyway, let's find the exit. Damn it. There's no way I'm gonna let myself starve to death in here. What's this muscular bronze statue? It's probably an ornament, but it doesn't fit the ambience at all. Ah, there's a name written on here. Ogre? Does that mean it's a statue of an ogre? Why is it wearing a sailor uniform? Look at that statue. I'm starting to feel a little excited. But why is there a statue like that in a place like this? Wait, is this creature inside this building? I don't think so. It's probably just in the hall to garnish it. Garnish? You mean like a food garnish? Is this food? Is it tasty? It's not food, it's just a decoration. Starving us like this seems pretty straightforward for Monokuma. That piece of shit. How dare he pull such a dirty trick on civilians? Man, can't go into the girls' bathroom. Gah, so there's a bathroom here as well. Regardless, I still cannot shit. That's the only downside to this body. The only downside? Your optimism is praiseworthy. Read Nekomaru Nidai's new book, I Have No Ass and I Must Shit. Oh yeah. Said we were gonna start with Grape Tower. Grape Tower is beyond this door, right? Just like at Strawberry Hall, I only need to press this button. Alright, leave it to me. Nekomaru raised his voice and vigorously slammed the button more times than he needed to. It's not opening. Huh, that's weird. When we were at Strawberry Hall, this should have opened. Don't tell me it's out of order. Find time for it to break down. Well, it obviously shouldn't. Did you hear something? And that's when Nekomaru started shouting. Or... the door opened. For a moment I thought it might have said, stopped shouting. That would have made more sense. But what was that long pause just now? Why didn't the door open right away? So this is Grape Tower. The structure of this building doesn't seem all that different compared to Strawberry Tower. Yeah, you're right. The building is the same circular shape, and the ceiling is just as high and hard to make out. However, this wall is green. Strawberry Tower's wall is red. Well, speaking of different, there's something blatantly different over there. On the Grape Tower door at the far back, there's a strawberry image on here. A strawberry door inside Grape Tower. That sounds complicated. It's like the opposite of Strawberry Tower. I mean, this door must lead to Strawberry Tower. As I recall, there should have been a grape image on the far back door of Strawberry Tower. So on the strawberry side there's a grape door, and on the grape side there's a strawberry door. That's even more complicated. However, this time, this door might connect to the outside. It's obvious by looking at this map, since there's nothing beyond the far back door of Grape House. If so, the only thing we can do is try it. Hold it. I heard what you guys were discussing, but it'd be pointless to even try, I think. What did you say? Before we get to that, why are you here, Chiaki? Weren't you with Nagito and Kazuichi? It's exhausting to be around those two. So you ran away. That door doesn't lead outside. I think it's pointless to even try it out. Definitely. Definitely, you say? It's rare for Chiaki to be that certain. I have a good reason for that. I think I've found out the secret of the funhouse's structure. The secret of the structure? Want me to tell you? Do you want me to explain it to you? Well, pay close attention to each house's relationship to its respective tower. First, try to remember the first floor of Strawberry House. From the elevator, Strawberry Hall is on your left-hand side, right? And if you walk along it, you'll end up at Strawberry Tower, right? On the other hand, Grape House. For in the elevator, Grape Hall is on your right-hand side, right? If you walk along it, you'll end up at Grape Tower, right? Now, here comes the main point. With those two buildings... Ah, so you were here all along. Hey, Chiaki, don't go running off on your own. You disappeared so suddenly. I was worried about you. Kazuichi, Nagito... Thanks to your disappearance, I was left all alone with Nagito. Was that annoying for you? Hell yeah, it was. I don't want to be alone with a creep like you. I see. So it's not just Hajime. You don't trust me either, huh, Kazuichi? Hey, are you okay? Have you stopped trusting other humans? Well, yeah, thanks to you, bastard. Huh? Oh, you all came. Good timing. We didn't have to waste any time gathering people. That was quick. I thought your investigations would take more time. There ain't many areas to search, and we didn't find any good clues. Right now, the only thing I found out is... there's seriously no food anywhere. This ain't funny at all. Like, who the fuck put...
Michael Jackson in the freezer!
I heard that it's super painful to die from starvation. Before that happens, why don't we, the hamsters that Gundam carries around? You imbecile, what are you implying? I'm sorry. Kazuichi, you should be grateful to Sonia. If you'd gotten your hands on my 4 Dark Devas of Destruction, your body would be incinerated by hellfire. But are the hamsters going to be okay without food? Fortunately, the flowers blooming in Strawberry House's indoor park are the cursed flowers from Hell's Garden. As long as those seeds are there, the 4 Dark Devas of Destruction shall not lose a single hit point. I am relieved to hear that. Now then, let's listen to your reports and see what you guys have found. Personally, I'd rather let Chiaki continue her talk, but... oh well. I should listen to what everyone has to say. Is it fine if Gundam Fuyuhiko and I represent our teams and give the reports? Yeah, I don't mind. Rejoice, mongrels. I've discovered something that you fiends will be happy to hear about. Yes, our team's discovery is number 1. We shall not lose. I think their priorities are off slightly. I'm sure the others already know, but let me tell you just in case. The second floor of Grape House also has guest rooms similar to the ones on the second floor of Strawberry House. But instead of being covered with strawberry patterns, they're covered with grape patterns. Also, like the guest rooms, there's a similar lounge to here as well. There's a phone in that lounge too. However, instead of the grape button that was on the phone in Strawberry House's lounge, there's a strawberry button on the phone in Grape House's lounge. I mean, obviously those phones connect to each other. Now, I'm just guessing at this point, but it's possible that we can use those 2 phones to communicate with each other. Thank you. So, the picture on the buttons shows where each phone connects to. The picture on the buttons shows where each phone connects to. That's probably it. Well, now that they've said it, I'm not so sure. Personally, I'd rather let Chiaki continue her talk, but everyone's reports are important too. I should get those over with first. Instead of talking about food all the time, how about you try and find the exit?
Exit? Is that tasty?
This chick, even the inside of her head's full of drool. Chiaki, when I realized she suddenly disappeared, I couldn't believe she went to you of all people. Now everyone's gathered here all of a sudden. What's going on?
You better not say I lured everyone here.
Well, it's not like that. But you look like you already knew this place was important, so you were totally casing this area.
So once someone's suspicious of me, anything I do will look suspicious to them, huh? What should I do?
We should first listen to the reports that the others have gathered. Now then, I shall present to you my discovery. I won't let you say such nonsense like, I forgot. Monokuma said it himself before we arrived here. He said there are ship parts in the funhouse. Could it be? Kazuichi, you lowly humans. Fall to your knees and show your gratitude to me, the overlord of ice of the destroyed world of death. Feast your eyes on this. Behold, a motor. It's a ship part.
Based on its extremely small size, isn't that...
That's just a radio-controlled toy. Allow me to tell you a little old story. I was born as a result of a union between a human and a demon, and my existence was shunned by both races. Perhaps it's because nobody has ever bought me a toy before, but I believe this is truly remarkable. I'm not asking about that. You mean the ship part you found was just some radio-controlled toy?
Tee, you totally got tricked. I never said a single word about the ship being real, stupid, idiot, moron.
Looks like we don't even have the strength to get upset. It might be better if we just leave him alone for a while. So it was definitely a waste of time to believe Monokuma. If so, what he said about our student profiles might be a lie too. But our situation's getting so grim that I can't really focus on that right now.
This was the very first time I've ever seen a radio-controlled toy. I find it quite fashionable. I was able to hear Gundam's old story as well, so this was quite a wonderful discovery.
But it wasn't useful at all. Allow me to give you a brief report. Since I'm the one who made this discovery, it's just as important as I am. Which means it's not that important at all. Just hurry up and say it already. But it's about the third floor of the Grape House. Do you remember what Monokuma said about the Monokuma archive on the third floor? I actually tried to go up there. Like the name suggests, it was an archive full of stuff about Monokuma. It reminded me of those celebrities who built their memorial house in their hometown. Then it looks like we don't even need to go in there, ever. Also, I found a lost child at the Monokuma archive. A lost child? Huh? Where did she go? Hey, don't just hide, come on out.
Hello.
So the lost child was you.
Right? That's how people react, right? Well, I had a general idea of how you would all react. It's okay. I won't be depressed anymore. I'm used to being treated so poorly. How sad. It's so sad you get used to it.
She seems a little tense.
Did Monokuma bring you here as well, Manomi? Yes. I'm so ashamed of myself for getting carelessly tricked by him. I'm a failure as a teacher. I have no right to guide everyone.
Nobody here considers you a teacher to begin with. But I'm honestly happy you're here.
Huh?
Hey, are you a complete stuffed animal? Is there any part of you left that's still rabbit meat?
I'm expected to be food?
That was the last report, right? Is it okay if I go now? This is what you mentioned earlier, right? About the structure of the funhouse? The structure of the funhouse? Well, I've come to a conclusion. The Grape Tower that we're currently in, and the Strawberry Tower we were in earlier, I think they're actually the same building. The two towers are the same building, you say? I see. What makes you think that? Their positions. Inside Strawberry House, Strawberry Hall is on your left when your back is facing the elevator, right? But inside Grape House, Grape Hall is on your right when your back is facing the elevator, right? And so if we think about it and put those two together, the two towers are in the same building, and each house connects to the center. That's the building structure that comes to mind. What? Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are the same building? But that might be a possibility. Come on, take a look at that door. Isn't that strawberry image the same one that's on the elevator and telephone? Then in the same way, wouldn't that image on the door be showing where it leads to? If that's the case, it would mean that Strawberry House is beyond that door with the strawberry image on it. As well as the opposite. The grape door that was at Strawberry Tower would lead to Grape House, meaning we opened the Grape Hall's door when we came in here. Meaning, depending on which door we use, this tower changes to either Strawberry Tower or Grape Tower. Which means, when you look at the other side of Grape Hall, the Grape Hall door we used to come in here. Yep, the grape picture should actually be on here. Then all we gotta do is confirm it, right? If we can close that door from the other side... that might be impossible. Impossible? Why? Well, Hajime and Nekomaru were the first ones to enter Grape Tower, right? What's wrong with that? When you two entered Grape Tower from Grape Hall, didn't it take a little while for the door to open after you pressed the button? Huh? So it's just as I assumed. How'd you know? When I was walking around by myself, I went back to Strawberry House for a while. I felt like there was still something I missed when suddenly the Strawberry Hall door automatically closed in front of me. The door automatically closed? And afterward, no matter how much I pressed the button, the Strawberry Hall door wouldn't open. But why? The doors to Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower must be designed so that only one can open at a time. I mean, if both doors opened at the same time, we'd easily find out that both towers are the same building. If that happens, it wouldn't be a funhouse anymore, right? Then, the reason that Strawberry Hall door automatically closed in front of you... Was it because we opened the Grape Hall door? When that happened, the Grape Hall door didn't open because it was waiting for the Strawberry Hall doors open to... It was waiting for the Strawberry Hall's door to close. If you think about it like that, it makes sense, right? Like, you're saying all this hard stuff I don't get, but aren't you forgetting the most basic problem? The color of the walls in Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are different, you know? There's no way they're the same building. You didn't notice? They're just lights on the floor being shined on the wall. By reflecting a colored light onto a white wall, it makes it look like the wall color has changed. Then what about the picture on the floor? Is that different too? Maybe the floor is just a screen, and the picture is being projected from beneath the floor. In fact, when you look at it closely, it's not a picture that was actually drawn on the floor. Oh, I see. Then it's safe to say they're the same building, right? But this is a very important problem, so isn't it better if we test it out? Test? For example, we should leave something behind here and we'll all go to Strawberry Tower. And if it's still there, we can conclude they're the same building, right? Want me to stay then? No, that's impossible. There's a sensor preventing that. Huh? Sensors? Don't you feel it? There are countless sensors plastered all over the tower's walls and floors. Why can't you notice them? I'm more surprised that you actually noticed them. My guess is that the sensor can probably detect any movement within the tower. And when it reacts, it prevents the door from opening. I knew there'd be at least something like that. By the way, how good is that sensor's performance? It's quite high performance. Seems that it can even detect the heartbeats and breathing patterns. Then it'd be completely impossible for someone to stay behind. What about Nekomaru? He's a heartless robot. I have a motor running inside me. It's as good as any human heart. But if you're in sleep mode, that function will come to a stop too, right? Like you said, if I cease all functions with sleep mode, the sensor won't detect it, but... Do you need to go that far to test it? I won't tolerate any robo-prejudice. Sorry, you're right. Once I enter sleep mode, I will not regain consciousness until the good night switch is pressed again, or if my chest alarm goes off. I'm a little concerned about being left alone in that state. It is far too dangerous, and even as an experiment, it is possible that we might violate the laws of robotics. Then why don't we just use this? My student handbook. I'll leave this handbook here, and we'll move over to Strawberry Tower. And if by chance the handbook is still there, we can safely say that the two towers are the same, right? You're right. Let's try this. We left behind Chiaki's e-handbook right away. Then we left Grape Tower and made our way to Strawberry Tower. Man, strawberry and grape don't even sound like words to me anymore. Let alone tower. Yeah, everyone talks about the Strawberry Tower and the Grape Tower. What about the Pizza Tower? Oh, right, the elevator. I must say, this elevator is rather quiet. It is like the Toad's Wart. Wait, never mind. Toad's Wart? What's she talking about? Toad's what? What's she talking about? It doesn't feel like we're moving extremely fast. It seems it's moving very slowly. If so, the two houses might be surprisingly close. If two towers are connected in the middle, the distance between them shouldn't be that much. Alright, let's head over to Strawberry Tower. Oh yeah. Over here. If you press the button next to this door, you should be able to enter Strawberry Tower. Then I'll press it. Wait, step aside, you fiends. What? Emissary of evil, in accordance with our ancient contract, the time has come to lend me your aid. Pierce through. Supernova Silver Fox Sandy. Press the button. Truly, this is the Skyline Lamentation art of the Demon Mouse. Soon the door of destiny shall open. Wow, amazing. Your hamsters are truly skilled. I see. Your eyes managed to follow Sandy's movements. As expected of the Dark Lady, you have my praise. Amazing, truly amazing. You must have a strong, trusting relationship with them. Thank you. You don't need to bother making your hamster press it. Just as I thought, it's taking a while to open. Considering what we discussed earlier, the sensor will confirm if nothing is moving inside the tower, then wait for the other door to close. At that moment, I heard a loud sound from the other side of the door. Ah, look over there! The moment we set foot inside Strawberry Tower, Sonia raised her voice. When I looked where she was pointing... It's there! The handbook! Yep, there's no doubt. This is my student handbook. If the handbook Chiaki left in Grape Tower is here, then that means... It seems we've confirmed it. Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the same building, and depending on whether you enter from the Strawberry Hall or Grape Hall, the tower becomes either Strawberry Tower or Grape Tower. Then that door over there with the grape image on it. It's not the exit, but it appears it's connected to Grape House's Grape Hall. But it also means that we have no idea where the exit is. Well, I guess that can't be helped. There is no way we'd actually find the exit that easily. Well, anyway, I'm surprised. I can't believe you already discovered a secret like this. As expected of Chiaki, you're truly amazing. Normally all you do is stare into space, but at times like this you really pull through for us. However, why was this building designed so strangely? There's probably no reason. It's simply because it's a funhouse. That's all the reason Monokuma needs. Who are you again? I'm Monomi. Why'd you forget about me? That reminds me, whatever happened to the Monokuma announcement? What do you mean? According to my internal clock, it's already past 10 p.m. Huh? Is it that time already? Despite that, why hasn't there been a Monokuma announcement?
Allow me to answer. Every single day up until now, I've consistently let you know when it's morning and night on this island. And thanks to that, you've been able to live a normal life. Did you guys mistake me for some kind of pretty alarm clock? Ah well, it's totally true that I'm pretty, but... Hey, what are you trying to say? For the time being, the Monokuma announcements are on hiatus. You can't go outside and there are no windows here, so it's not like that matters if it's morning or night. Also, I've been thinking of a little something to replace the Monokuma announcement.
What's wrong with him? Well, if there's no announcements, we can just look at the clock. Both Strawberry House and Grape House have clocks on their first floor lounges. Even if I don't look at a clock, I have my internal clock, so it's no problem for me anyway. It's already past 10 p.m., right? I'm starting to feel sleepy after hearing that. Since we don't have food, it might be better if we rest and conserve our energy. For now, let's just decide our room assignments. Room assignments? Each house has 5 guest rooms, so we should first decide who's going to stay in which house. Why don't we make things simple and split them between the boys and the girls? Yes, let us do that. That's a bummer, but I guess it makes sense. Then ladies first. Now then, kittens, choose which house you would like. Let's just choose Grape House. Staring at a red room is just going to strain my eyes. Then the men shall have Strawberry House. Strawberry men are known for passion. Also, each house had guest rooms of varying quality, right? Wasn't it 2 deluxe rooms, 1 standard rooms, and 2 crummy rooms? Then we need to decide those next, huh? But there are only 5 rooms in each house, right? Then 1 guy will be left over. Then that means There's only one appropriate way to settle this.
Appropriate way?
Rock, paper, scissors, of course.
Suddenly, the rock, paper, scissors battle between 6 guys had begun. And the results? Sorry, I ended up winning so easily. That's right, I totally forgot that Nagito is the ultimate lucky student.
So I take second place. That's fine. I was getting bored of always being on top. It's decided. You two will get a deluxe room. Now then, regarding the third winner... Ha! It's me! I'll be resting in the standard room.
Me and Kazuichi are next.
So I get a crummy room, huh? Well, it's better than rooming with someone.
That's unfortunate, Hajime. You can rest in the lounge, but try not to catch a cold. Hey, how about you Grape House girls? Did you all pick your rooms as well?
Yeah, we did. We had a brief discussion and settled things smoothly. Sonia and I have the deluxe rooms, and apparently Akane wants one of the crummy rooms.
Huh? Why'd you choose the crummy room? There's still a standard room left over. It's good enough for me. You guys might think it's pretty crappy, but it's a palace compared to my home. So there's a standard room and a crummy room left. Hajime, if you would like, please use one of them. Huh?
You can't do that.
Why not?
I mean, it's dangerous. Hajime might be the traitor, you know?
What are you saying?
What am I... Huh? Huh? We haven't doubted Hajime at all.
Even I don't think he'd try to trick us. It seems that you're the only one who thought Hajime is suspicious.
Really? Of all people, you're gonna say that? You're really gonna say that? Hajime, you can use one of our leftover rooms.
Thank you. I'll feel bad about using the standard room, so I'll stay in the crummy room. But even so, it really helps that I have a place to sleep.
Now then, it's decided. We should turn in for today. It doesn't make any sense.
And so all the guys except for me ended up staying the night on the second floor of Strawberry House. And all the girls plus my leftover self stayed on the second floor of Grape House. Geez, just as I thought, I was forgotten. Well, I'm used to it after all. So this is the second floor of Grape House. Choosing Grape House was definitely a good decision. What do you mean? You see, Strawberry House is a quadrilateral, but Grape House is hexagonal. That means this place is far more spacious. It is quite a good bargain. For a princess, you sure do think about petty stuff.
So sleepy. The deluxe rooms are the 2 rooms at the far back, right? Is it okay if we go already?
The 2 rooms at the front are the crappy rooms, right? Hajime, you use the room next to the lounge. So the standard room across from the lounge will remain unoccupied. I shall prepare nameplates for our rooms later. I shall also include portraits of everyone's face. You don't really need to draw our faces, but the nameplates might be a good idea.
Good night.
After reaching the limits of her sleepiness, Chiaki staggered over to her deluxe room. Now then, I shall retire for the evening as well. Good night, everyone. Good night, see you tomorrow. After exchanging good nights, everyone went into their guest rooms. I should get some sleep, too. I think I was assigned to the crummy room that's next to the lounge. Okay. Yeah, this one. This is a surprisingly shabby guest room. It's a little cold in here. The draft coming from the door is making me hungry. But I shouldn't be talking like that.
for now, I need to endure it no matter what. No matter what happens, I will definitely prevent a killing from happening. I won't let Monokuma get what he wants. What the hell? Oh, he's talking in Morse code. I'll have to decode that later.
This concludes the Monokuma Theater Morse Code Edition.
It's morning already? Now that there are no Monokuma announcements, I don't feel like my usual self anymore. There should be a clock in the lounge. I should head over there and see what time it is. Oh, hey. The nameplates are up. Well, I'm sure if I go in there, it'll trigger a long-ass cutscene, so I'm just gonna save and end the episode now. Alright, so, if you enjoyed this video, then no further actions required on your part. And we'll see you next episode.